I'm fluent in Spanish, 100%. In fact, in my household, we speak Spanish here all day, every day, the whole household, because I mean, the kids learn English perfectly from friends in their schools. Sometimes I'll talk to the kids in English too, but we also do a lot of Spanish to keep the practice, keep the culture in the house, to keep it as a bicultural house. We don't want to lose our kid. We don't want our kids to lose their. Well, I do have one older son that's Mexican, half Mexican, but then the younger ones are Peruvian. So we don't want them to lose their heritage, and we try to keep that in the family as much as we can. Throughout my whole life, I've always met Latinos that they can speak English and Spanish, and it's like it's cool, like yeah, I've met a million people like that, no big deal. But for whatever reason, whatever they see a white guy speaking Spanish, they're like, huh, you speak Spanish? It's like, I'm like, well, yeah, you speak English. I mean, if you could speak English, why can't I speak Spanish? I don't know why, but I always get that weird reaction from Latinos when I'm down in a place, like even up here in the States, like they just don't expect it. I don't get it. I have no idea why. Language is just one of those funny things. And then you look at a country. So to bring my point full circle, is then you look at a country like Luxembourg, where you're like, everybody here speaks two, three, four languages. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm coming from when I'm hearing that, just the difference in, I guess, point of view and perception, depending of what your biases are.
Totally. I mean, it's out of necessity, of course, because first of all, nobody speaks our language, and there's just very few of us. And then also the population of Luxembourg is like 700,000, the whole
Hmm.
country. It swells to double the size every day from people from France, Belgium, and Germany coming over to work here. So they don't speak Luxembourgish either. So when we
Yeah. Well, they're
go into
trying
a
to do all the
school,
space stuff, right?
you just have to speak
Yeah.
another language. Like wherever
Right.
you go, people won't be speaking Luxembourgish. And then obviously in the big companies, English is the most current language being spoken. So because we have that international community and Luxembourg is very cosmopolitan, I feel really privileged, because it's
Yeah.
given me an upbringing that's very open-minded,
Right.
and just
A lot
all
of
the
different cultural influences.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you have a different point of view of the world that way,
Hmm.
which I'm feeling very blessed, to be living here, to having grown up here, and also to have my daughter grow up here.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I can 100%, relate with that experience, like what you're talking about, just that feeling. I mean, I think my wife feels the same way essentially, because we got over to the U.S. with like her visas being approved. I think just in the nick of time. Even though she was Peruvian, we were living back in Mexico, on the border with San Diego, and her visa got approved, and we were living in San Diego for about 2 weeks before our daughter was born, 3 months prematurely. So I mean, that's how razor thin it was from getting over here. So it was, or else it would have been okay. It just would have been more paperwork, and I don't like paperwork.